Hey there, Ideal fam, Brad Danger here, and today we've got a wild ride ahead. Toyota, one of the biggest, baddest automakers in the world, is getting absolutely crushed by US tariffs. We're talking huge losses at over 1 million per hour, billions in profit down the drain, in supply chain nightmares that's got Toyota scrambling like never before. But how the heck did we get here? What does this mean for your favorite Toyotas? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive deep. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. See, it all started back in 2017 when President Donald Trump fired off a Twitter shot at Toyota. He called out Toyota's plan to build a new Corolla factory in Mexico, threatening massive border taxes. Toyota clapped back politely, pointing out that they had already 10 factories in the US, employing tens of thousands of Americans. But Trump's tweet set the tone. Toyota was officially on notice. Fast forward to 2018, and things got real. Trump's administration slapped 25% tariffs on imported steel and 10% on aluminum. Toyota, like every other car maker, felt the squeeze as production costs soared. But the real hammer dropped when the White House labeled foreign car imports a national security threat. Wait, Toyota's a national threat now? Yeah. Toyota executives were scratching their heads too, and President Akio Toyoda even voiced his sadness publicly. By 2019, trade tensions had exploded into full-blown tariff wars. Imported auto parts from China faced heavy tariffs, affecting everything from engine components to electronics. Toyota's finely tuned global supply chain took a massive hit, but Trump wasn't done yet. In May of 2019, he officially declared foreign autos a national security risk, opening the door for massive tariffs on imported vehicles and parts. Toyota scrambled to appease, announcing a 30% boost in their US investment, pledging $13 billion to expand factories and create jobs. Yet, despite all their efforts, Toyota faced ongoing threats. Late 2019 brought a temporary truce with Japan. A limited trade deal spared them immediate car tariffs, but the 25% tariff threat remained lurking in the shadows. Toyota had a short breather, but the threat was far from gone. Then, 2025 rolled around, and Trump's tariffs landed with a devastating blow. Suddenly, 25% duties hit imported vehicles and parts from Japan head on. Toyota found itself losing an astonishing $1.2 billion within just 2 months, roughly $1 million an hour, guys. Analysts labeled Toyota the biggest loser in Trump's trade war. The financial impact was immediate, it was brutal, and unprecedented. Toyota's profit projections took a nosedive. They forecasted a staggering 21% profit drop for the fiscal year, driven largely by the tariffs. Even Toyota's stock plummeted, sliding 15% as investors panicked over the tariff-induced losses. And here is the total kicker. Toyota chose not to immediately pass those costs on to consumers, absorbing massive losses internally to maintain market competitiveness. That strategy, while noble, further shredded their profitability. So, why is Toyota being hit harder than American brands? Simple. Toyota still imports around 1.2 million vehicles annually to the US, nearly half of its total American sales. Popular models like the Lexus RX, Prius Hybrid, 4Runner, well, the new one, which is fantastic, and the new electric BZ4X crossover are all imported directly from Japan. Even their American-made cars aren't safe, as many contained imported parts, making even Kentucky-built Camrys more expensive under tariffs. Toyota's American factories are maxed out. Despite running 10 plants across the US, and they can't just flip a switch and start producing more vehicles overnight. Factories in Kentucky, Indiana, and Texas are already at the near maximum capacity. So Toyota is stuck, unable to quickly shift production stateside, leaving them trapped with enormous import costs. Politically, Toyota is in the hot seat. Trump made it very clear: build more in America or face tariffs. Toyota countered fiercely, highlighting their US investment in job creation. 137,000 American workers supported by Toyota's presence today. They boldly stated that we are not a national security threat, challenging the administration's rationale for tariffs. The Japanese government stepped in, desperate to protect their largest industry. Japanese trade negotiators labeled Trump's tariffs a national crisis, urgently lobbying for a deal to reduce or remove these crushing duties. Talks have been very intense, with Japan offering to buy more American products or impose voluntary export restrictions, anything to relieve the pressure. Still, Toyota is just one player in the much bigger game. Other automakers like Ford and GM aren't exactly celebrating either. Both American giants saw multi-billion-dollar hits to their profit due to steel and aluminum tariffs. Yet, they remain better shielded from the direct 25% import duties because most of their vehicles are already American-made. Fellow Japanese automakers Nissan and Honda rushed to adapt, quickly shifting production and halting some imports to minimize tariff impacts. Nissan stopped importing certain SUVs from Mexico, while Honda moved hybrid Civic production to the US. Mazda, which previously imported nearly all vehicles sold in America, partnered with Toyota on a new factory in Alabama. Yet, Mazda remained uniquely vulnerable, with nearly 100% of their vehicles facing immediate tariff hikes. European automakers felt similar pain. BMW and Mercedes faced steep duties on luxury vehicles imported from Europe, prompting considerations from shifting more production stateside. The entire automotive industry found itself reevaluating global supply chains built over decades, facing unprecedented trade-induced disruptions. And Toyota, well, they haven't stood still. The company launched a huge $13.9 billion investment in North Carolina battery plant, expanding U.S. production of hybrid and electric vehicles. They opened a joint Mazda-Toyota factory in Alabama, producing the Corolla Cross, shifting more production stateside in response to tariff threats. Yet, these investments take years to yield benefits, offering little immediate relief. Negotiations between the U.S. and Japan have been intense. Japan, desperate to protect its economic interests, aims for the complete removal of these auto tariffs, hoping the U.S. settles for increased Japanese purchases of American products or voluntary export limits. The U.S., under Trump's America First policy, insists Japan increase American imports or significantly boost U.S. auto production. The outcome of these trade talks is critical. Analysts warn prolonged tariffs could lead to permanent price hikes for American consumers, potentially dampening demand worldwide. If negotiations succeed, though, Toyota can rapidly recover. Fail, well, Toyota might face permanent restructuring of its American market strategy. Consumers will inevitably feel the impact. Without relief, tariffs could push prices higher across the board. Even domestically produced vehicles will become pricier, given their reliance on imported components. Toyota may be forced to reconsider importing niche models, focused instead on core American-built vehicles to minimize losses. Toyota's struggle really underscores a broader lesson. The intricate global trade network underpinnings modern vehicles are highly vulnerable for geopolitical shifts. That is a mouthful, and essentially, Trump's tariffs disrupted Toyota's finely tuned global operations, forcing rapid adaptation. Yet, Toyota remains committed to American consumers, determined to navigate this turbulent landscape. In the short term, Toyota continues absorbing tariff costs, avoiding drastic price hikes. However, this approach isn't sustainable indefinitely. Eventually, higher costs will reach consumers, reshaping market dynamics. Toyota's current challenges illustrate the risk global companies face when caught between national politics and global economics. The auto industry faces uncertainty unlike ever before. Toyota, a leader in efficiency and global manufacturing, found itself vulnerable to sudden trade policy shifts. This tariff saga reveals just how quickly external forces can destabilize even the strongest global brands. Yet, Toyota's resilience, it's legendary. They've weathered economic downturns, massive recalls, and fierce competition. This current crisis is undoubtedly severe, but Toyota's aggressive American expansion suggests that it's poised to bounce back stronger. As negotiations continue, all eyes are on Washington and Tokyo. The resolution, or lack thereof, will determine the future landscape of the American auto market. Will tariffs become the new normal, forcing automakers to drastically alter global production strategies, or will political compromise restore stability, allowing Toyota to regain its footing? For American consumers, well, the stakes are clear. Ongoing tariffs mean higher car prices and potentially reduced choices. For Toyota, billions in profit, decades of global strategy, and their reputation as a global leader hang in the balance. And that's where we are, Ideal Fam. A billion-dollar tariff saga playing out in real time. Will Toyota overcome these trade war challenges? We'll be watching closely. have the popcorn ready, and stay tuned, stay informed, and always keep living that ideal lifestyle. And if you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Check out these Ideal vids. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing: keep living the ideal lifestyle.